The word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city. Cry against it, for their wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah rose to flee. He fled from the presence of the Lord. He went down to Joppa. He found a ship going to Tarshish. He paid the fare. He went down into it, to go with them to Tarshish, away from the presence of the Lord. But the Lord sent out a great wind. A mighty storm came upon the sea. The ship was about to break. The sailors were afraid. Every man cried to his God. They threw cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. But Jonah had gone down into the hold. He lay fast asleep. The captain came to him. He said, "What do you mean, sleeper? Arise, call on your God. Perhaps your God will think upon us, so that we may not perish." They said one to another, "Come, let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this evil has come upon us." They cast lots. The lot fell on Jonah. They said, "Tell us, for whose cause has this trouble come upon us? What is your occupation? Where do you come from? What is your country? Of what people are you?" Jonah said, "I am a Hebrew. I fear the Lord, the God of heaven. Who made the sea and the dry land?" The men were exceedingly afraid. They said, "Why have you done this?" For they knew he fled from the presence of the Lord. They said, "What shall we do to you, that the sea may be calm for us?" For the sea grew more and more tempestuous. Jonah said, "Take me up, cast me into the sea. So shall the sea be calm for you, for I know this storm is because of me." Nevertheless, the men rowed hard to bring the ship to land, but they could not, for the sea grew more violent. They cried to the Lord. They said, "We pray, O Lord, do not let us perish for this man's life. Lay not innocent blood upon us, for you, O Lord, have done as it pleased you." So they took Jonah. They cast him into the sea, and the sea ceased from raging. The men feared the Lord greatly. They offered a sacrifice. They made vows to him. The Lord prepared a great fish. It swallowed Jonah. Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. Then Jonah prayed to the Lord his God. From the belly of the fish he prayed. He said, "I cried out of my distress to the Lord, and he answered me. Out of the belly of Sheol I cried, and you heard my voice. You cast me into the deep, into the heart of the seas. The floods surrounded me. All your waves and billows passed over me. Then I said, I am cast out of your sight. Yet I will look again toward your holy temple. The waters closed over me. The deep surrounded me. Weeds were wrapped around my head. I went down to the bottoms of the mountains. The earth with its bars closed behind me forever. Yet you brought up my life from the pit, O Lord my God, when my soul fainted within me. I remembered the Lord. My prayer came to you, into your holy temple. Those who regard vain idols forsake their own mercy. But I will sacrifice to you. With the voice of thanksgiving, I will pay what I have vowed. Salvation is of the Lord. The Lord spoke to the fish. It vomited Jonah onto dry land. The word of the Lord came to Jonah the second time, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city. Proclaim the message I give you. So Jonah arose. He went to Nineveh, according to the word of the Lord. Nineveh was an exceeding great city, 3 days' journey across. Jonah entered the city a day's journey. He cried out, Yet 40 days, and Nineveh shall be overthrown. The people of Nineveh believed God. They proclaimed a fast. They put on sackcloth, from the greatest to the least. Word came to the king of Nineveh. He arose from his throne. He laid his robe aside. He covered himself with sackcloth. He sat in ashes. He made a decree. By the decree of the king and his nobles, let neither man nor beast, herd nor flock, taste anything. Do not let them eat or drink water, but let man and beast be covered with sackcloth. Cry mightily to God. Turn everyone from his evil way, from the violence in their hands. Who can tell if God will turn and relent? Turn away from his fierce anger, so that we may not perish. God saw their works, that they turned from their evil way. God relented of the disaster. He did not do it, but it displeased Jonah greatly. He became angry. He prayed to the Lord. He said, Was this not what I said when I was still in my country? Therefore I fled before to Tarshish, For I knew that you are a gracious God, merciful, slow to anger, abundant in loving kindness, one who relents from doing harm. Now, O Lord, take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live." The Lord said, "Is it right for you to be angry?" So Jonah went out of the city. He sat on the east side of the city. He made a shelter. He sat under it in the shade, till he might see what would become of the city. The Lord prepared a plant. It grew over Jonah. It gave shade for his head, to deliver him from his grief. Jonah was very glad for the plant, but the next morning, God prepared a worm. It struck the plant. The plant withered. When the sun arose, God prepared a scorching east wind. The sun beat on Jonah's head, so that he fainted. He wished to die. He said, "It is better for me to die than to live." Then God said to Jonah, "Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" Jonah said, "It is right. I am angry, even to death." The Lord said, "You have had pity on the plant, for which you did not labor, nor made it grow. It came up in a night, and perished in a night. Should I not spare Nineveh, that great city, in which are more than 120,000 persons, who cannot discern between their right hand and their left, and also much livestock?" If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Bible stories.